Dark truth behind semen retention. Attraction. NOFAP unquestionably falls into the gray area. It's not surprising that men are unsure if semen retention or NOFAP is right for them. With so many different explanations out there, things are quite ambiguous. So stick around and we will find clarity and shed light on the shadow of skepticism. Welcome to your life-changing adventure of male self-improvement. As a man, it is your mission to develop into the best version of yourself. I am here to inspire you to overcome daily obstacles and coach you through the process of becoming a high-value man. Watching our videos will enhance the quality of your life. My brothers, listen well. The information that follows may change your life forever. Semen retention is the act of not spilling your seed. This can be accomplished by abstaining from or avoiding the activity altogether. Our seed contains a unique masculine aura. It constantly radiates into our surroundings. The people, especially women, around us can detect when we're storing more than we usually do. It's not something that's obviously clear, but it plays a very important role subliminally. When you start preserving your sensual energy, it has to come out in some way. The buildup of your seed makes your masculinity more prominent. It makes sense, as every ounce of energy in the world has to be converted or dissipated in some way, shape, or form. Although both NOFAP and seed retention may sound like some wild new fad, these types of practice dates back to prehistoric times. Over time, one thing that becomes clearer is that it's natural and beneficial for men to preserve their seed. Think about men in the past who had to do tough, dangerous things we can't even imagine. They had to go out and kill, build, and protect their tribes from beasts and other threats, all of which required them to be incredibly vital and durable to endure. Can you picture them having a good time before a long journey that requires them to have the strength of a mountain? No. Their being able to practice seed retention is what fueled the testosterone in their systems and made them as manly as they were. If they had been fapping before huge tasks, they'd be mentally fragile and weak, and their minds would be less adventurous and curious. Because when the mind has already experienced the dopamine rush, survival becomes much more difficult. When your brain stops receiving dopamine for normal activities, you won't have any motivation to do anything else. You are not the mist that floats through your mind when you give in to carnal, intrusive feelings. You become vulnerable to all other desires as well. You lose your self-control as you drift through the day, giving in to every temptation, getting nothing done, and not getting any closer to your goals. The journey of seed retention has the potential to not only develop your vibe around women, but also improve all aspects of your life. Instead of letting your energy go to waste, it is used and put into different things, like creative outlets and physical strength. Women are attracted to energetic, confident, and dynamic men who have the vitality and charisma of a youthful spirit. A combination of testosterone and other hormones directly impacts the way you appear. As a result, you become more attractive to those who are the exact opposite of you, becoming more and more polarizing and magnetic with each passing day. The force of attraction constantly tugs on women to want to be closer to you. This attraction, however, does not come easily. It builds up gradually. As with time, your demeanor around women shifts. You begin treating them with the same way you treat anyone else. When you aren't constantly trying to impress her or sneakily get into her pants, she'll first of all gain respect for you, and second, may even desire your intimacy if you check her other boxes. Too many men try too hard to get women's validation that they can now detect the slightest signs of desperation. That's why it catches them off guard when a man isn't falling head over heels for her, and then she feels the urge to get that validation. When you master seed retention, you get your mind under control and don't feel that burst of carnal temptations at all times, like you used to. That's how you're able to stay indifferent in any woman's presence. Then, you stay more focused on your own well-being and making the most of your life that all the other trivial nuances start to vanish. When you feel fine giving women something, whether it's gifts or company, and you're not expecting anything in return, then you are in a good place. This pureness drives most girls crazy, and you won't even know about it. Having pure intentions for women around you accumulates more tension than flirting. You might garner her attention by being flirtatious and all, but after that initial spark, it's still a huge mountain to climb. Instead of flirting, building mutual respect and trust helps you succeed so much more in the long run. It happens all too often that guys who are so good to women with no strings attached make them fall in love and desperate for you to make more moves. But their ignorance, due to a lack of desperation, makes the women swallow their pride and confess their feelings. That feeling as a man is unmatched, but only a few ever experience it, mainly because most men think they can extract the same benefits by faking it. In the same context, men who try to gain it by faking it are what we call nice guys. Actually, they aren't nice. They're desperate, and they want to be intimate with a woman so badly that they are bound to end up empty-handed. A desperate man is really attached to the outcome of a conversation with a woman. It's because he concentrates on the right things to say. This type of man thinks of what to say next so that women will sleep with him. And most of them are nice guys who don't practice seed retention. That is why having sex seems so valuable to them that they feel compelled to cross their own boundaries just to get a glimpse of it. Preserving your seed changes your outlook on opposite gender relationships and makes you much more likable. You keep those nutrients inside of you. That protein, which gets wasted with every nut, stays within your system, which makes your body reach its peak. You become sharper overall and way more capable of accomplishing all the goals that make you the person you want to be, instead of just another simp. Society doesn't teach men anything because it thinks they already know how to treat women. That's rarely the case. Therefore, you need to program and reprogram the way you think about how to approach women yourself. Many people have noticed that holding your seed makes your aura and mood better, which makes you more noticeable. Women desire that and suck it up in a relationship because they despise that lack of power, especially when you don't give in. It's challenging, but in the end, you'll exude that masculine energy, which is far more rewarding. It attracts a wider range of women to you, from the freaks all the way to the innocents. You have to be careful about who you let absorb your energy. This is the dark truth behind semen retention. Thank you for watching. If this video has provided you with a better perspective on life, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Remember, gentlemen, in order to stand out from the crowd, you must break free from the pack. Stay strong, brothers. I'll see you in the next one.